Hey YouTube, what is going on? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and this is another episode of iPlay Raid Shadow Legends. Today I'm going to be going into Arena. I'm going to be showing you guys my crowd control ninja, my arena ninja build, and the whole premise kind of behind why I'm making ninja my crowd control champion for Gold 4 Arena is basically, well, you know, I just started playing the game not too long ago. I'm only 131 days played, so I don't really have a whole lot to choose from in terms of like Madame Saris or Warlord or Hegemon or anything like that. Torment, I don't have any of those champs, and I was really struggling in Arena to win matchups because I couldn't. I couldn't control the crowd. I don't really know how else to say it. Yeah, so one reason one of my clan members suggested that I use somebody for crowd control. And I wasn't too fond of the idea at first because I didn't think I had any in my account that would even be able to do the job. Anybody basically that does an AoE freeze, an AoE stun, an AoE removes all buffs, decreased defense, you know, those types of things are really going to make your life so much easier in Arena, okay? This video here is probably going to help anybody who's wanting to either enter Gold 4 or survive in like early Gold 4 to just before mid-level Gold 4 Arena. This type of a setup will probably work all the way up through to like halfway through Gold 4, where you just start getting matched up against teams that are ready to start pushing plat, so you're not really going to compete against those teams very well, and their grade halls are leveled up and stuff like that. Let's go in here and take a look at the grade hall and just see how I'm progressing at 123 days, 131 days. Not too bad. You see I got a little bit of accuracy now, a little bit of resist, building up that crit damage in all factions. I've worked a little bit on the offense, not so much on the HP and attack, but as you can see, I'm getting these very important stats here on the board as quickly as I possibly can. And I am holding Gold 4 quite consistently now. I have a number of teams that I can use, but I want to be able to farm quickly. That's another thing too, farming arena medals. You know, you can either take 5 minutes to win a match or you can take 10 seconds to win a match. So which would you rather have? You know, so basically the team setup that I'm going to be going in there is I'm going to be going in with a speed lead, which will be Arbiter, probably most of the time. Arbiter will be the speed lead because, for those that don't know who Arbiter is, she is a void legendary that you can get just for doing progress missions in the game. So I would highly suggest to anybody right now who hasn't gotten Arbiter yet and wants to do well in Arena to start farming the progress missions, because not only will they give you valuable resources and help you bolster and progress your account much quicker, and be sort of guided in that way to be more balanced in your playstyle and stuff like that. But you'll also be given Arbiter after the 5th set of missions, who has a 30% arena speed aura in all battles, which is really good. She also is known for her A3, which places an increased attack, 30% turn meter boost, and if all allies have 50% or less HP, they get a 25% heal. So it's really good there. She also revives all dead allies to 35% HP and then fills the turn meters by all allies by 20% and then grants an extra turn. So she can also provide some very good PvE prowess as well. And this A2 is nothing to scoff at. It has a 75% chance of decreasing enemy buffs by 1 turn and a weaken on her A1. So she's got a very solid kit. I've built her out in all speed gear. That's all you need to do. Put as much speed gear on her as possible. Some accuracy and maybe land that A2 and that A1. It's very important. so 197 accuracy is pretty good at this moment. And then I tried to build as much HP in as possible. And I just got in a new piece of gear today that hasn't even put a speed glyph on it yet. I got a nice triple roll speed defense glove, so just triple speed set, all speed rolls on the gear, and then a speed roll on the banner. And that's how I got my arbiter up there so fast, and then some accuracy on the amulet. And then anywhere else I could get accuracy on the pieces, I took it. Okay, so that's my speed lead. She's going to boost the speed of all my champions, allowing me to go first or cut in right after their speed lead and their non-speed tuned team goes first. Then my team is going to cut in and we're going to wreck them. So my second person who's going to be going is Ninja, and many know Ninja from being the free champion that people got for logging in for 7 days before October 15th, 2021. And so many people got him that he's probably got the most ratings in the game. He's got 50,000 reviews and pretty good in clan boss, pretty good in campaign, although I wouldn't use him in campaign a whole lot. Arena offense, and you see he's not getting his respect in arena offense because a lot of people are just using him in PvE. They're not using him in PvP. But I assure you, after watching today's video, some minds are going to change about Ninja's 5-star rating that I gave him in arena offense, okay? On arena defense, maybe not so hefty, and I can understand that because unless you have a way to make your team auto-friendly on arena defense, you're going to lose a lot of matchups anyways. So yeah, a lot of people are going to give him that rating on arena defense, and I probably would give him a 4 at this time on arena defense as well. Good everywhere else in the game. Spider's Den is the only place he really suffers because he will target the mother spider with his freeze AoE, making it completely useless, and him completely useless in Spider's Den. So this is Ninja. He's basically an attack champion who can freeze the entire enemy team with his A3. This is his bread and butter right here for the reason why he's going to be my crowd control champion. Fully booked out, 100% freeze. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. No, I didn't. Attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a freeze. 100% when booked on a 4-turn cooldown. This thing smacks the other team. This thing freezes just about anybody, and once they're frozen in time, they can just sit there and be frozen while we're just beating their face and dropping their champions. So that is a very underrated attack that a lot of newer players probably wouldn't notice because they're not using Ninja in this way. Is this the best way to use Ninja? Probably not, but it is a stellar way to use him if you build it out this way. Okay, so the only reason I say that is because there are better builds for him that will work in other areas of the game but will not work this way in arena, because I have to put so much speed on him so that he is speed tuned to go right after my 308 speed arbiter? 303. Okay, it was 303 speed arbiter, so she's 303. After that, after I put a glyph on her, she's going to be like 308, which is competitive, you know, at early gold 1 arena, at early gold 4 arena. It's very competitive to have 303 speed on an arbiter if your team is speed tuned, okay? And I put that in brackets because it is very important that the rest of your team have enough speed to go directly after arbiter without fail. And we need Ninja in this case because of masteries that can increase the opponent's turn meter, because of passives that can increase the opponent's turn meter and start doing all kinds of meaning crazy things. We need Ninja to go directly after arbiter. Nothing, no questions asked. Okay, so basically how we calculate speed in arena is we're going to calculate that 30% speed buff, and we're going to see exactly what speed we need Ninja to be at in order for him to go directly after arbiter. Okay, so we're gonna put her speed is 303, and then she's gonna give Ninja a 30% speed buff. Okay, so Ninja's current speed is 254. So 254 times 0.3 equals 76. So after he gets the speed boost, he has to be at higher than Arbiter's true speed before getting buffed with this buff, in order to beat all the other champions on the opposing team. Because logic will state, if Arbiter goes before anybody else on their team, then anybody following Arbiter on my team will be faster than anybody on their team after the buff. Okay, after we get Arbiter's speed boost, Ninja will gain 76.2 effective speed, making 254 plus 76. He will have an effective speed of 330 after that buff. Okay, so he will definitely get a turn as long as nobody on their team has a true speed, even after buffed, of 330 on their team. Okay, and that's pretty easy to achieve with 254 speed. Okay, that's why Ninja is running at such a high speed, so that nobody cuts in on after our Arbiter goes. There will be no way for anybody to cut in on Ninja. Okay, I could lower the speed a little bit. I could increase the speed a little bit. Increasing it would be better, obviously, than lowering it, obviously, but honestly, it really doesn't matter if you can achieve, as long as your Ninja is faster after the speed buff than anybody on their team. That's all you need to make sure of. Okay, that's basically how arena speed tuning works. And once they're frozen, then we can significantly lower the speed of the rest of our team, because they're not going to be getting a turn. So you'll see that in my following tutorial. So Ninja's accuracy is what he needs to land that freeze. So this is really the only two important stats on Ninja. This is why he's so easy to build for arena. We're building speed and we're building accuracy. We're putting as much accuracy into the build as possible. He's just 356 accuracy. That's going to freeze anybody at early gold 1. I can guarantee you nobody's going to be running with a lot of resistance at that time. You might run into the odd team, like, you know, with a lot of resistance, but 99% of the time that amount of accuracy is going to just demolish the competition. How did I achieve that amount of accuracy? Well, I went all the way down into the Eagle Eye Mastery, plus 50 accuracy. Lore of Steel increases my accuracy. Swarm Smiter, so increases accuracy by 4 for each enemy alive, and that does not come into play on the stat sheet. It only comes into play once the match starts, as does this one. Charged Focus. This is very good on Ninja because he's going to be using his freeze first. Increases accuracy by 20 when this champion has no skills on cooldown. So his accuracy is actually 356 plus 36, so it's almost 400, and then pinpoint accuracy. And then just some damage, random like damage things over here to give him a little bit more damage in the masteries. So an extra 36 accuracy on top of 356. That's gonna give him a whopping 392 accuracy. So he's running at 392 accuracy for early gold 1. You tell me that's not good, and I'll tell you you're crazy. So he's got a 4-piece speed set on. Definitely need to roll that up a little bit. He's got a reaction ring. Not that that matters, but it's really good to have reaction gear on your champions in arena, especially if you're going second. Not so much if you're going first. He's got accuracy on the amulet. He's got an accuracy banner of speed. 6-star speed boots with accuracy. Got really lucky there on those ones. And then perception 2-piece, which gives him 5% speed and 40 accuracy. And extra accuracy on the helmet. Man, oh man, my Ninja is just feeling so good at the moment. And then we're gonna go for nukers. So for nukers, I got Lord Shazar. He drops bombs. He has like He has 198 speed, 100 crit rate, 231 crit damage, and 163 accuracy. He also has swarm smiter and pinpoint accuracy, so it's more like 200. He's gonna be dealing about 50k damage with his AoE, and then he's gonna be dealing another 40k damage with his bombs, and they're gonna be on a 1-turn cooldown, and the whole team's gonna be frozen, so they're gonna be freezing to death and then blowing up by bomb. So that's 90k damage there, and if that's not enough, I just bring in 𝓬𝓩𝓏 to be the second nuker, and she's going to be dealing about another 45k damage to their face. So if they can survive 150k damage, then we can do some talking, but usually they can't. Usually nobody's left standing after that. I can also bring in Venus, who's just like drop defense and weaken. She places debuff, drop defense, and weaken on the opposing team, and then I can just use one nuker instead of two. But I found that usually it doesn't matter. It really just doesn't matter. After pretty much it's just if you can somehow go first and ninja freezes, you win. That's how easy this build is, and that's really all I'm going to talk about there. Let's take it right in against some teams here in the Gold 4 arena. So right here we're going to go up against Arbiter, Dracomorph, Yaga the Insatiable. This is a really bad team. I'm just going to say that right now. And Skullcrown. So let's see here. Who do we want to bring in against? We got a blue affinity champ, and then the rest are all void. So I'm just going to bring in drop defense and weaken, and then 𝓬𝓩𝓏, the red nuker. She's going to nuke the blue guy. You're going to do more damage. Hey, affinity matchups are really important when you're choosing your nuker for arena. So we're just auto this out here, and Arbiter. Oh, okay, let's stop it right there. Their Arbiter went first. You saw that. Oh, they have a dude that, oh, that's not Yaga the Insatiable. That's a guy that increases all the cooldowns on everybody on my team. Okay, so that's the first time I've ever seen that character be used in arena. That's why I didn't know who it was. And he is completely, this is the counter to my team. But he's increased all my cooldowns by 1 turn, so I can't do anything. Okay, I didn't realize that was Basher, otherwise I probably wouldn't have taken that matchup. Yeah, that team was speed tuned, so good job, whoever that was, speed tuning your crowd control to go right after your Arbiter. Here's a matchup here where I would bring in something like this. I'm going to need all that firepower I can possibly get to get through a Krisk, and a Kymar, and a Arbiter. I'm probably going to lose this matchup. I'm only taking it because of the team power is pretty equal. So their Krisk is going to place shields on them, their Arbiter is going to go, and then I cut in. See, they're not fast enough. They're not speed tuned, and now they're going to die. Or are they? Their Krisk got dropped by those bombs, and now 𝓬𝓩𝓏 is just on cleanup duty. That's what happens when you don't speed tune your legendary champions, people. They get completely obliterated by lesser quality champions. If I had these champions right here, nobody would ever beat me. Ever. But anyways, yeah, here's another matchup here. Let's go in against Deacon Armstrong and see if he's faster than my team. Basically, if he is faster than my team, we're screwed. If he's not faster than my team, it's GG's. And no, they're too slow. Ninja lands all his freezes. 𝓬𝓩𝓏 places decreased defense with her AoE too, which is really nice. And somehow they still cut in, but don't know how that happened. He must have had like that little, he must have had a mastery. What it does is it has a chance to remove a random debuff when you take a certain amount of hit damage or something like that. I think that's what happened there with Deacon. But the rest of his team remained frozen, so it really didn't matter. Easy win. in the bag. Here's a team right here where we see Arbiter and then we see High Katoon. The only way that this team is probably going to beat me is if they're speed tuned. But if their High Katoon is any slower than 254 speed, which I doubt, but it could happen. You never know. Then I got this win, but if they are speed tuned, I'm cooked. Yeah, that's it. So right here, what you can do is you can just click this button here and then just leave. Oh wait, what? Was that a counter attack? Is it my turn? Oh, I cut in. I was about to leave the match and Arbiter's Mastery kicked in. Her Timely Intervention kicked in. Hold on a second here. We might have a chance. No, we don't. Hold on. Let's try it anyway. Oh, we killed 2 of them. Yeah, I think we might have stole this one, boys. Look at me going all crazy here. Oh, they're just decreasing my... I'm screwed now. I gotta decrease this guy's turn meter. There we go. I might be able to go here. Yeah, it's over. Boom. Yeah, see, that's the importance of timely intervention on Arbiter. I was just about to leave the match and then I noticed she got a turn and I was like, oh man, their Ray isn't going to get a chance to nuke me out. Wow, I can't believe I just stole that. That's insane, man. 2 Skull Crowns. Oh, geez. I doubt that they're speed tuned. I'm going to try them anyway. I doubt that one of their Skull Crowns has more than 254 speed, so... No. See, it's just not happening. So now their Skull Crowns are both frozen, their unkillables are going to proc, and they're going to die. So that's just a nice easy win right there. Much higher team power, but it really doesn't matter. When your team's not speed tuned, you're cooked. I'm not going to go up, I'm not going to take this matchup against Hegemons because Hegemon always goes first and he'll always place block active skills. So Hegemon is not a good champion. He's kind of like that first guy we went up against, only worse. Far worse because he actually blocks all skills. So there's really no chance of me resisting that. So I just move on from that matchup. A matchup like this, she got a Lysandra and an Arbiter and a Kangaskhan. I'm honestly not excited about that matchup because of the team power. I'll probably just assume that they're speed tuned and I'll pass on that even though they might not be. These teams are too high powered. I'm just going to move on here. Rhodos, Lanicus, the Blind Seer. Okay, I doubt that they're speed tuned. So yeah, here's where I would bring in this type of a matchup. And Zargala is actually really good against Rhodos because she can kill him in one shot. She does 3 hits on her A3. So it's not going to proc. It's not necessarily going to proc Rhodos's passive. And they are speed tuned. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Didn't think that they would be, but they were. Fair enough. You're not going to win every matchup with 303 speed, and your Arbiter's 303 speed. As you've noticed, my Arbiter has been going second pretty much every single time because my speed gear isn't that good. But as you can see, we're still winning a lot of the matchups because their second person is not higher than 254 speed. Even after being buffed. It's pretty sad. Here's another. I just ran into more problems because their team, again, is not doing enough crowd control with their second go. And this was the problem that I was running into with my own teams. I had a good start, and then somebody just cuts in and steals your thunder. You know? There's Kymar and Deacon Armstrong. Can't imagine they'll be faster than me. I'm just going to go in here and you basically just hope and pray with this build. So there we go. We went first. Everybody's frozen. 𝓬𝓬𝓪𝓬𝓪 comes in with the first nuke. 𝓬𝓬𝓪 comes in with the second. And it's over. Done. Easy win. Let's see here. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Here's another matchup. All blue affinity. I can just straight up go here with Venus and 𝓬𝓬𝓪, and I can just clean them all out with 𝓬𝓬𝓪. If I get a go here, they're all gonna get one-shotted. Oh, 𝓬𝓭 lane had immunity gear on, whatever. Still doesn't matter. They're still gonna get one-shotted. Oh, she has swift parry and she's gonna do another nuke. Okay, well, it doesn't matter because you couldn't kill anybody, so. 𝓬𝓭 one of the counters to this build because she can't be frozen. She has like this immunity to frozen built into her kit, but she's still not. If you ever see 𝓬𝓭 being used in arena, still take that matchup because she's probably not on a very good team if they're choosing her as their nuker. I'm just saying. Yeah, any Arbiter Llysandra combo, like I'm seeing a lot of pay to win in these like level 75, and he's already got a Llysandra and he's already got a 𝓬𝓐, like 3 of the best Gold 4 arena champs right there. I'm not gonna bother with that, even though they're only 150 team power. I'm gonna show you why I wouldn't bother with that, because I'm just gonna get stomped. I'm gonna, even with my best team, this is my best team against this matchup, 𝓑𝓫𝓪 against 2 green affinity champs, and I'm still gonna get stomped by if they're faster than me, which is probably the case. Look at it, I'm not even close. My Arbiter didn't even have a full turn bar by the time their Arbiter got a first turn. That's pretty sad, and I'm still cutting in. I'm still cutting in. You gotta be kidding me. They're gonna lose this match because they're not fast enough. My Arbiter's timely intervention must have kicked in or something, and they don't have any masteries. Look at that. Build your Arbiter properly, people, and that won't happen to you. So I'm gonna show you why that keeps happening. I'm gonna take you into my Arbiter's masteries here, and I'm gonna show you exactly why she keeps doing that to people. First of all, she's got timely intervention, increases the champion's turn meter by 20% whenever an ally hero's HP drops below 25%. Spirit Haste, increases speed by 8 for each dead ally, stacks up to 24. That combination right there is disgusting. For if you ever find yourself behind in a speed match, that can win you the game. That is why if they don't have a freeze, you know what I mean? Like, if they would just freeze my Arbiter or stun my Arbiter, it wouldn't matter. She could get a turn. She could have infinity turn bar, and it wouldn't matter because she's frozen. But they see, this is why this crowd control thing is like literally the best. It was the best suggestion ever. Shout out to my clanmate, Poor Raider, for bringing this to the table. Here we might even be able to come in here, and I'm not sure if these guys have block debuffs, even at that rate. I think I'd still bring in 𝓬𝓬𝓪 for this matchup, even though it's weak affinity. Or would I? No, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Because if we can manage to get a freeze on them, I think we can still kill them by the second turn. We're gonna go first. We're gonna freeze them all. 𝓬𝓬𝓪's gonna place some decreased defenses, and we are right through those shields. Look at that. Look at those health bars just disintegrate with a Krisk. And the bombs are gonna go off here, and it's gonna be easy street. Yeah, they got the counter attack. Well, she didn't die, but 𝓑𝓵𝓪𝓬𝓪 is so squishy. I'll just target 𝓑𝓵𝓪𝓬 so that he doesn't gain any health here. And then it's just 4v1 on Valkyrie. all these matches made possible by Ninja. If we didn't have Ninja for these matchups, I don't think we would have won a single one. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying Ninja's the best champion in the game, but look at what he's doing to Gold 4 Arena right now. He's absolutely, and I have lots of other teams that can take some of these other matchups. I'm just not using them right now, so because they don't have Ninja in the team. Here's another one that I'm fairly certain that this team is speed tuned. Why? Because they have a Seeker, they have crowd control, and they have a nuker. So that is a very well built team, and I'm not even going to go in that. Torment is another bad matchup. He does nasty things to people that put buffs on their team. He'll freeze your entire team before you get a turn. So that's why I don't go up against him a whole lot with this type of a build. And I'm starting to get up a little bit. I'm almost in Platinum Arena, so I'm going to start facing teams that are really good. The reset just happened, so I can't really the Gold 4 Arena is pretty thinned out right now. There's only like 300 or 400 teams in Gold 4 at the moment. But that will change in like 4 or 5 days. There'll be like 1,000 teams in Gold 4 and pretty much no one in Gold 3. So right now, it's very, I would say it's very random what kind of page you're going to pull up. Because, like I said, there's pretty much nobody in Gold 4 Arena. So it could be anybody right now. Looks like my team is really struggling here. Really struggling against just this Arbiter and Licks. But we were able to pull it out, thankfully. Countess Licks would be an upgrade to Ninja. As would Madame Ceres, as would Torment, as would Hegemon. But again, if you don't have those... Any AoE freeze will do just fine against any arena team. As long as you can land the freeze. Gergo is another great option. He's a legendary that places freeze. He doesn't attack anybody, he just places the freeze. So you don't have a chance of weak hits against Red Affinity like you would with Ninja. I'm going to refresh the page here and see if we can go in again. Here's a team that's a little, it's tricky. 127k team power, but again, if they're speed tuned and their Arbiter is somehow faster than my Arbiter, I lose. So there you have it. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to leave the match. At this point, I'm just leaving the match. I'm not going to waste my time. So that's why it doesn't matter what their team power is. It just matters, are they speed tuned or are they not? Can't win them all, you know. This team's definitely not going to win them all. It's definitely not a tier 1 team. It is what it is. The teams all that I'm facing now are going to be like the top of the Gold 4 because, you know, like I told you, Gold 4 is really crowded right now. So where I'm at right now, like 3,000 points, that would be bottom of the barrel. This top of the tier will go up to like 3,900 or 4,000 points. So this is kind of where I'd be hanging around with this type of a team. 3,000 points, 3,100 points, 3,200 points type thing. And then just throw a team on defense that can hold their own. You're not going to win a whole lot of matchups with this kind of a team, but you're also going to avoid a whole lot of shenanigans. Like a lot of those teams like this and teams like this, they're going to just avoid my team. So I'm only going to have to face teams like this with 250k power, 200, you know, these are the only teams that are brave enough to go up against my team. So it's going to be easy street on defense as well. Can this team go on defense? Yeah, it probably could. It really probably could. I don't think we're going to win a whole lot of more matchups. Looking at the spread here, we might be able to steal this one. The page refreshes, you get a free refresh every 15 minutes. You know, you probably know that by now. And that's really it, man. I don't have a whole lot more to say other than like the benefits of the freeze. Like, what is the benefit of the freeze as compared to like having no CC champ and then just like allowing their team to get a turn. Because if I don't kill them all in one shot with my nuke, then they'll get a turn, they'll get a chance to heal, they'll get a chance to revive, they'll get a chance to do all kinds of crazy things, right, that they don't get a chance to do if they're frozen. Even if just one or two of their team gets frozen, it throws off their whole balance. Like right here, they've got a deacon and they've got an arbiter. But if my arbiter is faster than their arbiter, we win. There you go. There's no way that they can come back from that now. So that's why it's important to get your arbiter. That you can't have enough speed on your arbiter, man. Just like you can't really have enough accuracy on your crowd control champ. Like, if you can get 800 accuracy on your crowd control champ, great, do that. As long as he's speed tuned with your arbiter. Okay? So that's really all I got for this video. If you're new to the game and you want to start playing the game, I have a referral code and a giveaway going on the channel right now where you can get your account up to level 50 and then I'll PayPal you $10, okay? So there's that. It's not an easy challenge, I will forewarn you. Getting your account to level 50 is no easy task. I'll leave the link in the description, as well as go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the video, and leave a comment in the comment section so that other people can see the video that might otherwise not get to see it. And I'm getting out of here for today. Happy gaming and good luck farming that gear out there, people. It ain't easy, I know that. Okay, peace out.